to the newest episode of Before You Book. This is the island here at Fort Walton Beach, as you can see beside me here. I'm going to turn this around. This was a pretty nice resort along the edge here. Not too expensive, but it did come with most of the accommodations that people enjoy and love to have here at the beach. First, right off the bat, when I did get here, something that was pretty neat was the beach bar right there. So you don't have to worry about going to other places to get your drinks right by the beach. However, there is this monstrosity over here of 3 different places in order to get your drink and food on. It is going to be mostly most of the fare of chain restaurants and stuff like that, but not bad for that. So this over here is just one of the many on-site parkings that they have. You will find yourself at a loss if you did rent a car and whatnot. You'll probably have trouble finding a spot because you have to go all the way to the other side of the resort over there to a parking garage, which is totally free to use. They will give you a little yellow ticket in order to put on there to verify that you are indeed a resident or partaker of Hotel Island. So this right here is, I'm assuming, the island they're referring to. You got this big middle area. Over here you've got your hot tub, which is pretty much full at any given time except for at 8 in the morning. But this I actually never jumped into. I did feel it. It was a little chilly, which is good. You know, if it's a hot day, you've got a bar in there, which is pretty cool. I didn't see it under use at all. But again, we are here during the coronavirus pandemic, so that may be that. But it is pretty big. Over here's the tavern, which is completely fogged up, but that was not under use during the coronavirus. I think it might be a more special event anyways. And I believe they have a little coffee truck there. But again, I didn't see it open while we were here. We were here for a wedding, so we were kind of rushed around. I didn't get to really explore the grounds all that much. Over here you've got your heated pool. This is the cabana pool, which is really nice. This one's a really good temperature. This is normally where you'll find people. This is where everybody will be because it's like an 80-degree pool, super nice. It's right next to the bar and grill over here. So you don't have to go very far for your drinks, and you definitely don't have to go very far for your food. Over there they've got a kids pool. As you can see over there, it's kind of small, but I believe that's why they have all these gates. I was wondering when I first got here, like, why are these gates everywhere, man? It's like a like a nursery. It's terrible, but it makes sense if you've got kids coming around. You don't want them to end up in the pool. It's a pretty good liability for that. So here's one of the main restaurants, and I believe actually the only like dine-in restaurant. Let me pause this and I'll come in. Yeah, so this is one of the only restaurant here, and they do serve many foods. This is the main lobby area. You've got your bar, which is actually like super spacious. And then if you do need to get anything done work-wise, you can come over here, watch some sports, and then relax and things like that. And then they do have a convenience store as well, which really good prices. Considering the fact that it is a convenience store, really, really good prices for that. And looking back at more parking over here, you've got more parking on this side as you enter. This is the main entrance here. It is pretty walkable. Me and my buddy, the first day, we actually walked way over to Fort Walton Beach downtown, which there's plenty to do there. You've got some coffee shops. There's one place called Maas, M-A-A-S coffee that was really good if you want to stop off there, as well as Parlor Donuts if you're feeling like a sweet tooth coming on. But there is a lot of other things to do. If you go over there, there's like go-karts and golf carts and mini golf and things like that. So plenty to do. You don't have to go very far for that. So it is parkable, and you can really just kind of walk from anywhere you are. I'd say they did pretty good with the like green paths and stuff like that. There's a lot of walking around in terrain, which I always enjoy. You know, it's not just the monotonous concrete jungle that most places are. And remember, these are always pole. I have been made a fool by these many times. As you can see, there are this is actually our room right here, the 1068. So as you can see, kind of the facade is a little dated. However, they did redo the inside, but it does look like that old-time Miami, metal door kind of look to it, just painted over. But boy, do they have a ton of occupancy here, as you can tell. See, they're tricky. Here, I can get you out of here. I know, I was just telling people it's so hard. It's like a big nursery.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, beautiful. Look at that. The foliage, you've got waterfalls. They really got you treated. Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is bring you down to the beach lobby. Oh, you're going to have to go back through the gate. But yeah, just right back to the main area up there. Yep. Yep. Yeah, so right there. Lots of cool stuff to do. I don't think the whole point, I guess, of this location is that you get to stay here. You're not, getting in the car and going elsewhere. They want you to ultimately spend as much money here as possible. But that is a good hospitality consideration, because they want you to feel happy. They want you to feel as if your service has been provided. I'm trying to think. Yeah, the dating, I would say. Here, I'm going to move. I would definitely say that the dating of it definitely was a little off-putting, I guess, simply because I couldn't find much about it online, about how the rooms were going to feel and look. And once I get in the room, I'll tell you more about what I was expecting from it. But the price, spot on. It's not anything expensive, so you kind of do get what you pay for. Let me turn this around again. Again, they actually supply cornhole and I think little putt-putt areas, which is pretty nice, keeping them busy. Let's kind of get up here, cruise up here, and see what's going on. All right, so this place is pretty poppin' at the evening time. Looks like they can do some live music, and the entirety of us being here was this really high wave, red flag kind of stuff. Very foggy too, which is kind of interesting. We didn't really get much good weather, but when you're up the Gulf Coast as north as we are, that's pretty predictable. Again, this isn't usually somewhere where I go. I don't usually end up in Destin. I usually just kind of commit to the southern parts of Florida. But yeah, right there, that is Rock and Taco, which I'll tell you actually had really good stuff there. As Cheney, as just like tourist oriented as it was, they had great margaritas. They had actually really good fish, and the experience was really good. They were really helpful. If you're a bar scene person, they have a really good selection of tequilas and bourbons and stuff like that. So absolutely, check that out. That one's really good. I would definitely check that one out. I usually am a touristy guy. You got to check out the local fare, but that one was surprisingly good. I never actually got to check out this bar and grill here, but I don't know if I'm too disappointed in that. But yeah, so I guess in summation, good for its price, absolutely. Pretty outward about most of its stuff. I really wanted you guys just to see your way around it, because I didn't find a lot of videos and I didn't find a lot of pictures about it, or whether it's good for kids. And it seems like it is really good for kids. I think I've seen so many kids here, so that has to say something. But yeah, it seems like they really cater to because obviously you want a safe haven for, if you're coming on a family vacation, you want your kids to have a good time as well as you. And it seems like there's a little bit of pull on both sides in Destin. I think Destin's a really good place for people who do want to just, you know, here's the one-stop shop. Maybe we get a car one day and go somewhere, because there's plenty to do. But yeah, if you guys are sticking in Destin for a couple days, check this place out, because you've got a boardwalk over there, you've got beach access, you've got yeah, plenty to do. Absolutely, plenty to eat, plenty to drink, and plenty of those like little adventure parks and stuff like that. So let's jump into the room here real quick and check it out. All right, let's check out the room now. You've got your lovely chairs here. All right, this is the spacious room that they supply you. So as you can see from the facade outside, it's that dated metal framing. You can look at this lovely electrical work there. Looks like they added in a little later. They do have a good supply of cold air if you're here during the hotter months, which is great. The decor is a little to be lacking, since they chose the same 2 photos there, which is great. Beds were really comfortable, I'll tell you that. They do have the new LVTs, which I told you they did update it. You know, threw some money in there to update it, but the facade really had me. And the windows are very big, so you can obviously see through them if people are walking through on the first floor. But you can throw this really fat curtain in front of it right here, and that'll help at evening time. TV is good. They do have Chromecast built in, which is cool. I couldn't get it set up for some reason. They weren't very explicit with their directions. And then this actually is the only space you have for your clothes. That was a very disappointing thing. So if you do hang up clothes here, you have to bring your own hangers, which then if you do take a shower, it kind of moisturizes all of your clothing, which sucks. And then that's your little rack for your suitcase. Other than that, I mean, they do have some pretty good quality stuff. Their shampoo and conditioner stuff's really good smelling. I always enjoy that, not just the run-of-the-mill, like Suave style. And then they did update the bathroom, which is really nice. The shower the head's, you know, one of those waterfall ones. So it does end up getting all over the floor. So there was a little bit of a design flaw in that, but you know, again, really good room for the price. Really nice beds. But you know, if you're in Florida, you're not going to be spending a lot of time in here anyways. So, and if you're not looking forward to bringing like, you know, nice blazers or anything like that to hang up, then it's not an issue. But if you've got both your kids in here, you're going to have trouble, I would say, probably utilizing this for your clothing, maybe 1 drawer per kid. But that's the Hotel RL. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this answered some questions for you guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.